On Friday, we released a video sharing that the recommendation to revoke charitable status for faith-based charities had been included in the 2025 pre-budget consultation report. First of all, I want to say thank you to those of you who took time to watch that video on the weekend, to share it with your friends, and then took that extra step of signing the petition and even emailing your personal member of parliament. And I am here to tell you, as of Monday morning, it made a real difference. We saw an absolute flood of people signing that petition, and every time it was signed, an automated email was sent to the members of the Finance Committee, the Prime Minister, and even the Leader of the Opposition. Some of you also took that additional step, the highly impactful step of personally emailing your elected official, your member of parliament. And I want to address some of the responses that we've been receiving today. This is Monday. And again, thank you so much for taking that action step. Some of you contacted us this morning to let us know that your personal member of parliament's office replied to you to say that the government has no intent of revoking charitable status for faith-based organizations. So that's really good to hear. Some even went on to suggest that there was some sort of an agenda of misinformation around this. So I just want to fact check this for a moment. First of all, was this recommendation included in a Finance Committee report in December of 2024? Fact check, yes. Was the recommendation also referenced in the pre-budget consultation report released after the consultations on August the 28th commenced, 8 months after that initial Finance Committee report? The answer to that is yes, it was referenced in that report. So as shared in our video on Friday, this does not mean that the recommendation will necessarily make it into the budget. And that was the whole point. That is precisely why we encouraged our members to contact elected officials to ensure that it would not be included. If it had been, or if it is, it would be voted on as a part of the budget in November, which is set to be tabled on the 4th. So we are very glad to hear that some MP's office, in response to your emails and the petitions, looked into this morning, and we're now being told that they are not considering putting the recommendation into the budget. And I have full confidence that each one of you who signed the petition and also who emailed your member of parliament personally helped to ensure that response. Way to go. Your voice and your emails are making a real difference. And I want to emphasize that your voice matters right now. It's sending that clear message that Canadians value faith-based charities. And this is important because should this recommendation or this conversation continue in the future, our leaders need to know that Canadians care deeply about this issue. So your voice today is driving that message home. Well done. So what should we do now? Continue to email them and thank them. The reality is that some members of parliament, like for example, Jamil Giovanni, had been pressing the government to give a clear answer on whether or not they would revoke charitable status, and they had not been willing to go on record to say so until apparently this morning after all of you emailed over the weekend. Again, I want to emphasize that this is good news. It's not an indication that our information was incorrect, but it is an indication that your strong efforts over the weekend truly made a difference. Again, congratulations. The response that Jamil Giovanni had been working hard to obtain, you were able to help achieve through your engagement over this past weekend. In closing, I want to encourage us all to continue to sign the petition if we haven't already. When you do, that email will be sent to the Finance Committee and we'll adjust the language a little bit, this time to thank them for not including revocation of charitable status in the budget. Your simple gesture of gratitude will also go a long way. So I hope this good report encourages you. Let's not stop. Once again, I want to congratulate you on having such a tremendous impact over the weekend. While we celebrate the impact, it's important to continue to be a voice because you never know when the issue is going to continue to resurface and you never know what the conversations are being had behind closed doors. Stay tuned for further updates at formycanada.com. And if you appreciated our work to inform you at this moment and give practical action points at this critical time, please consider supporting us as a nonprofit so that we can keep at it and grow even stronger in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Visit formycanada.com to learn even more about our work and donate today. Thank you so much for watching.